Good morning, everybody. You know what? It's not morning. It is afternoon. And today we're going over a ton of things that I have been finishing. My name's Lauren. I am the Lolo behind lolodidit, a hand-dyed yarn business in central Kentucky. And we are dyeing so much yarn. Actually, my hair is frizzy because I have been dyeing all morning. It's awesome. I have so many new colorways coming out. It's amazing. I'm having so much fun. And so I thought I would chit chat with you for a moment. I do this podcast. I've been doing this weekly for a little bit now. And after 20 minutes on YouTube, I go over to our live in our members section of our community. So if you would like to join our community, we're at lolodidit.mn.co. The link is below. So I'd love for you to join us, and if you would like to get more exclusives or more content or more knit-alongs, we have so many things going on, join the paid for membership. It's really fun, and the first month is free, so it's definitely worth joining in. So I'll get right to it. Oh my goodness. So this weekend we went to SAF, which is in Asheville, North Carolina. We had so much fun. We met some customers, we met people, we met all sorts of makers and designers, and I had so much fun. We also got to see the same breed of sheep. So if you guys are unfamiliar, we own a sheep farm in central Kentucky as well, and we breed and keep and shear and have the wool and everything for Tunis sheep, which is a heritage breed of sheep. They are cream colored coat with rusty colored face and legs. They are so cute. They're so docile and sweet as can be, and they want to get all the pets. So if you haven't seen it, I do post it on YouTube sometimes, and I also post it in our members group. It's really fun. So we got to meet some other Tunis breeders as well, which is cool. And we talked about wool, and we talked about processing, and we talked about rams, and we just had a great time. Hi, Julie. Just a reminder, if you are joining, because this is live, I can see the number of people, but I can't actually see who you are. So if you want me to see who you are, make sure you type something to me. So let me show you a little bit about what's going on. So we are officially, I don't know if I said this last week, but a couple of weeks ago we did the weekend sock challenge. We had around 90 people join in, plus the lolodidit community, and we had so much fun. We did giveaways, and people won prizes, and the whole point of it was to knit a sock in a weekend, so in 2 days, but not necessarily finish, just get as far as you can. You can knit any pattern, any weight of yarn, any yarn you want to use. I would love it if you use lolodidit yarn, but if you are, if you have something different in your stash, that's fine. So we are doing that again on November 11th through the 13th. Which should be really, really fun. I had a blast. I've finished 2 socks in a month doing this weekend sock challenge, which I'm pretty impressed with myself, because usually it takes me an entire year to knit a pair of socks. So, unless I'm using my sock machine. So, I was pleasantly surprised with myself, and I think a lot of you were too. So I got a lot of really good feedback about that. So we're going to do that again, November 11th through the 13th. If you purchase a sock set on lolodidit.com, it also comes with a coupon code to get the weekend sock challenge pattern for free. So if you want a really great vanilla sock pattern for this weekend challenge, there you go. It comes right in your sock set. We've been putting up sock sets almost every day. So if you have looked at our sock sets before, check again, because we keep on adding more. We add different bases. Now I have US ADK and Lolo's Favorite on there. I think tomorrow we're adding BFL Tweed. So there's a lot of new sock sets all the time. And I did delete the ones that were sold out, because once they sell out for the sock sets, I don't have any more of that yarn left. So if you really want to get it, because I don't have it and I'm not dyeing it, so definitely check out the sock sets. And I grabbed these socks, and then of course I put it over by my desk. So I have this new pattern that I would love to get out for November 11th. I'm not sure if it will happen, but I'm gonna try. So this is I'm calling it my 4-hour socks because I literally can sit and knit for 4 hours and get one sock done. So that's what the pattern's called. And it is a DK weight shorty sock with a heel flap and gusset. And a contrast cast on, which is always really fun. If you've never done that before, I have a tutorial in YouTube. So if you go into my tutorials, check that out. Oh my gosh, I've got dye all over my hands. I told you I was dying today. And I use colorways Night Bus and Amazed. I don't think that I have any of that left on the shop. Pretty sure I don't, but that's the colors that I used. A similar color to this is I Put a Spell on You of Hocus Pocus. It's a similar it's similar like blue purple, but it's got different colored speckles. Really pretty. So if you like this color. And then the heels and toes are Amazed, and I have minis of USA DK. So if you want to do a DK weight sock, you can stock up on your minis on our website. They are awesome. There's plenty of yarn for heels and toes, but not quite enough for cuffs if you wanted to do contrast cuffs. So, but it is enough for heels and toes. So this is the 4-hour sock that should be coming out soon. I was just finishing up the pattern today, so but because they're 4 hours, testing and all of that stuff will go really, really fast. So that is a fun finish. And I did put up 6 new colorways on the shop. They're not new. They are coming back out of retirement. They're older colorways that I had before. So that's Adirondack Mountains, Candy Cane Lane, Let's Go Squatching. So Let's Go Squatching is a colorway that I had in my Monsters of the World collection as a mini skein, and I am dyeing it just for just on full skeins just for this week. So that at the end, so if you go to new to the shop on lolodidit.com, there is a link that says new to the shop. The first 6 colorways that you see are the ones that are for this weekend only, and they're back just for a short time. And I've got fall colors. I've got 2 fall colors, 2 Christmas colors, and 2 Monsters of the World colors. So they're up there, 6 colorways. So if you are interested in those, if you missed out on previous years, and everybody missed out on Let's Go Squashing, so that's basically a new colorway that's only out for a few days. So check that out. I just put those on the shop. And then I've got new colorways coming out as well. So I'll share with you the new colorways and then I'll get to my whips. So this is called Harvest Moon. And it is dark charcoal with orange. And I did create a Harvest Moon little Lolo pack. So this will be on the shop on Friday. Thanks, Julie. That's awesome. So this will be on the shop on Friday. Should be really fun. And then this one, I actually didn't name it yet. I was realizing that while I'm looking at this, I don't have a name for this. So if you are watching and you have a name suggestion, I've got a couple of people here. So if you have a name suggestion, you tell me. So this is another new fall colorway that will be up on the shop on Friday. So this is a really light yarn base with tons of autumn speckles. So, and it's all the colors that are speckled are in here. So Rumpelstiltskin, Double Espresso, Sweetness, Amazed, Whiskey Kiss, and Nynaeve. So these are all the speckles that are in here. Really, really pretty. Thanks, Julie. So I don't have a name. I literally realized that as we're going on to YouTube because I haven't put the listings up yet. They'll be up on Friday. So any suggestions? This might be good for the members podcast. So you guys can help me. So I'll be going live for the members in approximately 10 minutes. So That might be a good one. So you guys start thinking of names, and I'll be asking you in the group. So this will be on the shops too. I'm so bad at naming things. I know, right, Julie? I'm usually pretty good, and most of the time I'm like naming stuff like as I'm dyeing it, or I already have the inspiration ahead of time. But I just didn't have one for this. I knew that I wanted to dye this, but I didn't quite know like what's going on. So there you go. And then 4-hour socks, I think I told you about that. So I'll set that over there. So I finished stuff. Julie said, I can't imagine how you do it with so many yarn colorways. I know, right? It really, at the beginning, it wasn't hard at all. But now, like, many years into it, it starts becoming like, what should I name this? I like this name. Oh, wait, I've already done that before. I like this name. Oh, no. So, you know, whatever. But it's really fun. I really enjoy naming the colors. I love dyeing the colors. I like dyeing it for you guys. And I most especially love seeing your projects knit up in it. If you are on social media, on Instagram, I don't really do Facebook that much. I have a Facebook page, and yes, it does update, but I really am rarely on there. But if you are on Instagram and you post a photo, use hashtag lolodidit @_lolodidit so I can see it, because I love seeing your projects. I repost them a lot. If you have a public profile that allows me to repost, I usually repost them. So it's really fun. That's a true joy. I think that any yarn dyer probably would agree with me. It is a true joy to see something that you've created turned into something that somebody is loving and making with and being creative with and doing like a new thing that you've never seen before. It's so cool. I love it. So thank you guys if you are people who post on Instagram and tag me, I am so thankful for you, because that really does just make my day when you're making stuff with my yarn. So thank you. So I finished a lot of stuff. So I had basically 5 hours there and 5 hours back to SAF in Asheville in the car. So I took some whips and I just got knitting. I decided to have a lot of fun. So the first thing, and I talked about this on my last podcast, is color work. I am now officially obsessed with color work. I just want to knit all the color work. I've been looking at all the color work patterns. Oh my gosh. I might have a serious queue of color work patterns I want to knit, so you'll see some, because I want to do them all. But this is Boneyard Sweethearts by Telly Bean Knits, and it's basically 2 patterns in one. One of the patterns is the skeletons with ghosts, which is what I knit. And then the other one is skeletons with hearts. And it was really cool. So when my husband saw this pattern, he said, I want that hat. And he did not expect me to not know how to do color work. So I've never successfully done color work before. Thank you! I've never really successfully done it. I've kind of made a mess of color work before, and then I was like, you know what? My husband thinks that I can do this, so I better learn how to do it. And I feel like I did. There's a few wonky stitches, but really, for the most part, I feel like I did pretty good. I'm really happy with it. It fits him really well. I knit the large, and I believe that she says it's for a 22-inch head, but it did fit my husband's 24-inch head. And I did not do the floats very, very tight. So I feel like they're pretty neat. Like for a first time color worker, I'm feeling pretty good. So I knit this on Baby Got Yak, on Narnia colorway, and Naked Baby Got Yak, which is undyed yarn. And I think it turned out really well. And I've got so much yarn left that I'm thinking I gotta do something else. Thank you! Julie, do you do color work? I don't know if you do. I've seen you do lots of cables, but I don't remember if you've done color work, or I've seen it. So I feel like I'm doing okay. So I really like this, and my husband was pleasantly surprised. He's like, this is really nice. It's a perfect autumn weight, because it's lightweight. It's basically double weight with the color work in there, because it's 2 strands. So he was thrilled. He's like, I want more hats out of Baby Got Yak. I'm like, okay, you got it. So that's what's gonna happen. So that was really fun. And I did this in 2 colors. The pattern calls for 3, so the third color is the brim and the pom-pom. And we do have kits on the shop with 3 mini skeins, little Lolos. And she designed it that way. But this is what my husband picked, and he actually went shopping for yarn by himself and caked it up, so I went with that. So really, really cute. I love it. And he got so many compliments at the show, too, because he wore this to Saf. I wore this. This is my Fireworks by Marie Green, who is Olive Knits, out of my Words colorway on USADK. And I got compliments on this too, so that was really fun. This is my fancy sweater. So I have knock around hand knit sweaters that I'm like, oh yeah, it's a little bit oversized, super comfy, and this one I feel like is my fancy one, so I I wear it a lot. Cables are your favorite, but you don't do a lot of color work. Yeah, you're so good at cables. It looks beautiful. Yeah, my husband is pretty cool. He's pretty awesome. He's into yarn, and he has very discerning tastes. Like he's like, wait, you're knitting something out of this yarn? No, you should choose the cashmere. Like get cashmere. So he's very particular. And then this sweater, I have been knitting this sweater for 3 years. So it's been on my needles for 3 years. I should say it didn't take me 3 years to knit. It just was one of those things that I would pick up and put down and pick up and put down, and I just never consistently worked on it. And for a little while, I was also like in between sizes. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So I started knitting this in 2019, or was it 2018? Okay, well anyways, it was fall of something. I think 2018. Okay, so 2018. And then I was skinny, and then COVID happened, and then so I gained a little bit of weight, and then I moved to Kentucky, and then I gained some more weight. And so now I'm almost back to the same size. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I should finish this sweater because I'll fit into it now. So I know you guys know. I'm not talking to like just random people. I know you feel me. You get this. So this is from Olive Knits, Sweater in 2 Weeks. And I want to say it's the textured shoreline cardigan, but I'm not 100% positive. I did not look this up before I went on YouTube, but I think it's a textured shoreline cardigan, and it's from her book. And I thought it turned out really well. Like, I really love it. This is a really pretty stitch. Julie said, you crack me up. I'm right there right now. I need to lose some pounds. Right? I'm 8 pounds away from being the same weight that I was when I cast on this sweater. So I'm like, I got it. You know, honestly, it's just like not eating out. We cook a lot at home now that we own a farm, and we stay in a lot because we own a farm, because we got these responsibilities at home, and it's actually really good for us. So this sweater has really pretty texture, and the texture lines up really nicely. I just liked how that came together. This I knit out of my Divine Yak yarn base in Whiskey Kiss colorway. And if you've never knit with Whiskey Kiss, like, the pictures on my website just don't do the sophisticated tonals justice, because Whiskey Kiss is brown and gold and red and orange and green, and it's got all of the colors in it. So I don't know if you can see that. So pretty. And I have not blocked this yet because I didn't want it to be on blocking mats today, because I finished it over the weekend. But I will block it, and I will share pictures and everything. But Divine Yak has to be one of my all-time favorites. I'm actually getting ready to cast on a Putney sweater by the tailoress. Her name is Amy, and I don't remember her last name, the Tailoress on Instagram, and she designed the Putney sweater, and I am casting on that next week. If you want to join me for that knit along, we'll be doing it in our members. I know there's a few people. I know Kelly's in here, and she's going to be doing the Putney. Whiskey Kisses So Rich. It really is. It's so pretty. So I'll take really good photos of this. It's a nice cardigan. It comes to the right length on me, and then the sleeves, I did the sleeves right this time. Usually my sleeves are like completely mismatched lengths. I don't know what's wrong with me. And but this time it was the correct, and I really think it's these stripes because you have a certain number of, rows in between, so it's like automagical counting for you. So this turned out really well, and it does fit me even without blocking it. Fits nicely. So I was very pleased with myself. If you want to join our whip down challenge, we are actually having that in our members group. So if you join our community, I do have a free portion of our community, and that's our knit alongs for our collaborations with designers or any patterns that I happen to come out with. But if you want more knit alongs, we're doing a whip down in the members group in our community. And we are whipping all of our projects. And anything by January 1st, if we don't love it anymore or we want to frog it, we're having a frog it party on January 1st through Zoom. And we're frogging the projects that we don't like anymore and want to reclaim that yarn and use it for something else. So that is another fun little thing that we're doing, and all your whips count. So in our lolodidit community, in the free section, it's always Lolo yarn only. But in the member section, I am allowing other yarns. So it's a good opportunity to get those whips done. Yeah, Kelly, this is my fireworks. I don't know if I said that before. This is my fireworks sweater by Marie Green, who is Olive Knits, that we knit last year. Last year. In 2021, this was her 4-day knit along. So, and I really love it. I knit this in words on USADK, and I love it, and I wear it a lot. It is in really nice shape for wearing it as often as I do. I feel like this yarn does hold up really well. So I've been really pleased with it. So I have not like fuzz controlled this or anything. And you can see, like, it is really smooth. So it's doing pretty good. You can see a little bit here, but it's doing really well. So I love the quality of this yarn. So I really enjoy it. It is also 100% US sheep and producers, and the mill and me dyeing, everything's in the USA. So that's pretty cool. Words Designer Tutorialist. I love this colorway. I love it so much. My Putney I'm going to be doing in, okay, I haven't settled yet. I have 2 sweater quantities like set aside that I've just been like looking at over and over again. I can't decide for my favorite things on Divine Yak or Ice Ice Baby on Divine Yak, but I think I'm leaning toward Ice Ice Baby on Divine Yak because this really cool icy blue over that brown tone of the yak base, like this brown tone. It is really pretty. So I think I'm going to do that. So anyways, it has been 23 minutes. So I am going to stop chit-chatting with you. I'm going to head over to the members section. If you'd like to join us there, we're at lolodidit.mn.co, and then you'll see a group in there for a paid for section. That's our members exclusive section. It's the first month's free. So check it out. Check it out, join us, see if you like it. The lives are recorded and published later, so you're not really missing out on anything. You can absolutely go back and watch the other ones. So I just caught you. Hi, Dale. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving on my sweater. So thank you all so much. And make sure to check out the website for all of that stuff. The sock sets, 6 colorways, 2 new ones coming out on Friday, and the weekend sock challenge is coming up soon. So I will see you there. Love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys, your members, in a few minutes. Bye.